What's up, peoples? I'm Memento Mori, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Sideshow Spider-Man and Mary Jane 1/5 scale maquette. Stay tuned. So the Spider-Man and Mary Jane 1/5 scale maquette by Sideshow took a really long time to come in. I've been waiting on it for quite some time. It was probably delayed due to the pandemic, but I mean, I ordered this 2.5 years ago. Finally came in, and now I get to unbox it and check it out. So you can see the artwork on the box here is actually by artist J. Scott Campbell. It's based on the Renew Your Vows issue 1 that he released a couple of years back. He has actually done the designs for quite a few of the other Spider-Man statues that come in that 1/5 scale, so this is kind of like the newest one to add into the line. I've got all of those statues, so I'm very keen to unbox this thing and check it out. So let's crack it open. Okay, so this is the head sculpt. It actually looks like Sideshow's done a really decent job of this. They've definitely improved it from the fairly creepy prototype that was put out originally. Yeah, I dig that. That looks cool. MJ's head sculpt, again, looks pretty decent. They've really managed to get the detailing down into the eyes. They've even managed to get the freckles in there, which is quite impressive, actually. Yeah, I think I almost prefer this head sculpt to the original Mary Jane J. Scott Campbell line they put out. That's dope. Wow, this is really heavy. A bit of a rattle inside, which is not overly cool, but not something I really want to crack open and see if it's a prize, you know? Dope. Spidey's body. It's nicely textured. I really like the detailing they've got in the lines. That actually looks pretty clean. Different tones of red and blue in there, just to define the muscle lines and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool. So I'm not a super big fan of in there. That's kind of a weird seam line. I mean, by the time it's positioned, you probably won't even see it though, so let's get it assembled and find out what the whole thing looks like. Okay, instructions. Who needs instructions? Let's just put it together, see what it's like. Alright, and there we have the Spider-Man and Mary Jane maquette by Sideshow Collectables in the 1/5 scale. That actually came together fairly well. It wasn't overly complicated to put together. Some of the seam lines are still a little bit visible, but overwhelmingly, for a statue that's as complex as this one, you know, you have two characters sitting on a bed, that's actually pretty decent, I think. It's got a good scale to it. It feels solid. So I'm really happy with how this statue turned out. I actually think it's a great sculpt, it's a great pose, it's super dynamic. I'm pretty happy to add this one to my collection. I know this was a little off brand for me today, usually I'm just the movie review guy, but if this was something you guys were interested in, I've got like 7 or 8 or 9 statues around here I still need to unbox and clean up and get into the collection, so if you want to see more of these, feel free to let me know. As usual, later days.